If you have been patiently waiting for the new refreshed Model Y to come out before buying, there has been some major information leaked that everyone is not only shocked by, but are not sure we were supposed to actually see it. And as a bonus, I will also go over recently discovered new photos of the highly anticipated refreshed Model 3 performance that everyone is dying to see and learn more about. Stick around till the end. In recent weeks, Tesla has been making a major push to sell the Model Y by slashing prices in North America and the US by $1,000 and dropping prices in Canada twice by as much as $4,300. Tesla is even warning that prices will go back up in March. Every time Tesla has dropped prices, people have speculated that it's because they're trying to clear inventory ahead of the refresh coming out. We can only imagine the refreshed Model Y will not only look similar to the new Model 3 from the outside, but will also share some of the same features from the inside, like the new interior ambient lighting, stockless drive select, which is certainly not a fan favorite, and more refined build quality. However, some are wondering if there might be even more changes coming given the Model Y is Tesla's best-selling car in the lineup. Here's a view of the 2024 lineup, but one of these doesn't exactly fit the same design languages as the other. I'll let you guess which one desperately needs a refresh. Speaking of refresh, Elon's not the biggest fan of that word. As he stated back in 2019 when asked about any refreshes coming to the Model X, he stated there is no refresh Model X or Model S coming, only a series of minor ongoing changes, despite them actually getting some major updates in 2021. So you may be wondering, when is the new refreshed Model Y actually coming out? Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there are no plans for the Model Y refresh to come out to North America this year. Tesla's actively communicating this information to its delivery advisors in a communication that was leaked stating, "We heard your feedback that some customers are waiting to place their Model Y order as they anticipate a refresh similar to Model 3. It is important that we communicate transparently that there is no refresh for Model Y launching this year. Historically, Tesla advisors are usually kept out of the loop when it comes to release dates or any updates in that regard. However, in this case, because it was impacting sales, they had to send this communication. And they also stated that there is no better time for customers to start driving the world's best-selling vehicle, especially when they're getting the $7,500 federal tax credit." Tesla Scope also tweeted that according to their own timeline, they can confidently say to note that a refresh is not expected until the very end of this year, going into Q1 into Q2 of 2025. Personally, I find it a bit peculiar that there would be a prolonged wait to incorporate the relatively minor updates from the Model 3 into the Model Y. I suspect that Tesla may be inclined to introduce more substantial improvements to the Model Y to maintain its freshness for an extended period, surpassing the impact of the Highland update on Model 3 sales. I'm also curious whether the widespread dissatisfaction with certain features of the revised Model 3, like the removal of stocks and minimal enhancements with the battery, was deemed insufficient to keep the Model Y competitive amidst an ever-growing EV market. We know BYD recently sold more EVs than Tesla in the last 3 months of 2023, and there will be even newer rivals entering the market in the next 12 to 24 months. So the question you may be asking yourself, should I wait or buy the Model Y right now? But before I recommend you buying the Tesla Model Y now or not, let's jump into the breaking news of the Model 3 Performance or the Model 3 Plaid. When Tesla introduced the refreshed Model 3, they only put the rear-wheel drive standard range and dual-motor long-range versions on the website, leaving the Model 3 Performance neglected. This delay has led to the fact that the new Model 3 Performance deviates from its predecessor, unlike the previous version, which closely resembled the other two trims with only minor enhancements. The new iteration promises a distinct approach. Confirmation of Tesla's plan for a new Model 3 Performance with the Highland refresh came with the appearance of new badges in the updated Tesla parts catalog. The company also updated its app renderings showcasing sports seats expected to be featured in the upcoming Model 3 Performance. Recent sightings of the camouflage Model 3 Performance prototypes further indicate significant changes. The prototypes labeled as engineering vehicles still conceal the front bumper with camouflage, and the new sports seats with the new enhanced side support are clearly visible in the prototype. Despite the camouflage, subtle changes to the updated front lip are also noticeable, building even more anticipation for the forthcoming Model 3 Performance or Plaid release. But back to the question of should you buy the Tesla Model Y? Well, if you ever wanted to pay the lowest amount ever for Tesla's best-selling car, I would jump in immediately since you will be paying a fraction to how much I paid for my Model Y long range, and the prices will increase in March as we know. Or, if you have a Model Y already and you want the latest and greatest, I would wait not only until it releases, but when you get a chance to actually test drive it yourself to make that decision. Let me know in the comments if you plan to buy the new Model Y or keep any current Tesla you have. Thanks for watching. You know what to do. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any more Tesla content.